Greetings. Welcome to my second video. And my second video is about patriarchy in Africa. And so I'm going to talk about the misconception about patriarchy in Africa and why do people have these negative mindsets about patriarchy. First and foremost, my name is Reggie Kwabena Deschamps. And I want to tell people that patriarchy have been used as a form of miseducation and brainwashing too to some people. Some people think patriarchy is all about male dominance, men thinking they are better than women, and now men and women are in competition in here. So the video is titled The Misconception of Patriarchy in Africa. Now you have to understand that in every society, both genders have a role. So in African society, we cannot deny the fact of women's role. So we have matriarchy in Africa, that has to do with women, and we have patriarchy in Africa, that has to do with men. In my first video, I talk about society that are matriarch, and I talked about the Ghanaian people of Ghana. I talk about the Yao people, which is spelled Y-A-O, Yao people. I talk about other tribal people in Africa, which are matriarch. So let's focus on the patriarch. Now let me give you a clue of African people who are patriarch. We have the Ewe people, which is the Eviao or the Evenimbas. The Ewe people. We have the Sisala, the Dagomba, the Frafra, Mamprusi people or people of Mampruku. You have the Telasini. You have the Gadangbis. You have the Yoruba, you have the Edo, you have the Igbo, you have the Koza, you have the Zulu, you have the Venda, Impende, Masai, Hausa, Fulani, Kanuri, Yoruba, Igbo. There are a lot of communities which are patriarch. The Koza and all the rest. Even the Swanti people of Eswatini in other parts of Southern Africa are patriarch. Now you have to understand that in African society, patriarchy is not about enslavement or a man is better than a woman or a woman are slaves. No. It's just role, it's just gender role. So in the patriarch society, men have the role they play. That include male governance. Okay? Men being the house of the head. Kingdoms, we have kings and all that. And based on the patriarch male descent line, there are men who traces through the male line who are selected as kings. Same when it comes to the matriarch society, some women, because they trace to a female ancestor, they can become a queen. But at the same time too, some people can come from a matriarch African tribe, which the ancestry can trace to the female line for them to become, you know, a royal person or a king or queen in a society. But apart from that, I want to be honest with you that patriarchy is not about male dominance or men are masters and women are slaves. No. Patriarchy is the recognition of what men's position is in the society. So is matriarch position. Matriarch is a position for women in society as well. So this is not about, you know, imbalance or, you know, gender war or anything like that. No. But people have been brainwashed that men are their enemy. Men want to use patriarch to dominate, to control, to abuse women. And all this is inaccurate information. It's not necessarily true. But I'll tell you this. Patriarchy is not about male dominance, as I said. But at the same time, too, some men misuse the patriarch position as, oh, as you're a woman, you have no say. Whatever I tell you, you do it. Your voice does not matter. Some people misuse patriarchy for their own selfish agenda because in their mind, they think them being male, they can weaponize that position and use it against women. That's how some of them have this negative, evil, toxic mindset against women, that women have to be under them. Some stupid men can tell you that women business only is in the kitchen and in the bedroom. That's it. Which is a very unhealthy way of reasoning. You should respect women as queen and not objects. Some men are not renewed in the mind. They are not well educated. Well educated in the aspect that they don't know the value of women. That's why they think that, oh, women should be under them. But at the same time too, some women too are miseducated, thinking men are to serve them. You know, some women, they weaponize marriage, that when a man marry me, I'm gonna use him, I'm gonna milk him. There are some women with that evil mindset. They'll tell you that, oh, money. That's how some of them, they are lovers of money. Some women are lovers of money. Are there men who are lovers of money? Yes. We have men who are what they call gigolos, who use women for financial base. There are some women too who are gold diggers, who use men for financial gain. So both society, there's negative and positive side. But you have to understand that when it comes to marriage in general, I want to be honest with you. Financial aspect is important, but it's not everything. Secondly, love, value, trust, peace of mind, a peaceful home, a peaceful family, unity among husband and wife and children, your family created, team working, you having a goal and mission together. Marriage in general, to me, it's a beautiful thing, but it's like today's society, people don't know the value of marriage. That's why they demonize marriage. So that's why some people come with this negative mindset that marriage is slavery. Marriage is not slavery, and marriage can never be slavery. The reason why you think it's slavery is because you have a slavery mindset. That's why you think marriage is slavery. And let me tell you, marriage is not about slavery. In marriage, you are serving one another, not because somebody is a slave to a person, but it's team working. A husband has to serve a wife also has to serve the husband, based on love, trust, and companionship. It's not about dominance or who's better than this, who's better than that, or I want to be, on top of you, I want to male dominance you, I want to female dominance you. None of that crap. It's about love and unity. That's why people have to understand this gospel truth. Patriarchy can be positive, can be negative, depending on how you view it and how you use it. I don't want this video to be long, but all I want to say is thank you very much for watching this video. Subscribe to this YouTube channel. As always, African unity is important and is needed. When we talk about patriarch, we have leaders like Osei Tutu the First. We have Nagbewa of the Moli Dangbani kingdoms. And then you have Nagba Musi. You have many great leaders who stand up for the African society. Patriarchy have given birth to strong masculine leaders who are Pan-African leaders like Kwame Nkrumah. You have Sekou Toure. You have Thomas Sankara. You have many Pan-African leaders, America Bear, Robert Mugabe, and all that people. And all those people had a healthy patriarch mindset, not based on dominance, but based on, being a leader and as well using their masculine patriarchy, energy to serve the people as well. So, again, I hope you enjoyed this video. The name is Reggie Kwabena Deschamps. I am a Ghanaian Leonean activist, YouTuber, researcher. At the same time too, my next video is on Wednesday. Wednesday, I'm going to talk about a lot of stuff you guys will find interesting. So to give you a clue, I'm going to talk about the Jeffrey Epstein, I don't know if I pronounce the word right, Faust. I'm going to talk about a lot of crazy stuff he did in Africa. So stay tuned with that. I'm going to talk about stuff that is going to be interesting on Wednesday. So I hope you enjoy that. And yeah, so I have a lot to give to you on Wednesday that you're going to love. So I hope you tune in for Wednesday. So Wednesday, as I said, I'm going to talk about a Jeffrey Epstein Faust, and also second video, I'm going to talk about the sad truth the sad truth about the state of the black race in the Western world. Talk about the depopulation and all that, the agenda they have against the black race in the Western world. I'll talk about that as well. So please, this podcast is not about looking down on other people who don't look like us, but it's a self-awareness podcast that is to liberate, renew the African and black people's mindsets. Please do not be offended by these videos. It's here to shape your mind and to make you be self-aware in everything. But at the same time too, I always tell you this, I might not be everybody's favorite, I might be irritating. And this message is not meant for everybody. Some person might look like me and you, but this message might not be meant for them. But to each his own. As I said, and I'm going to repeat again, it might sound like prideful or irritating to you, but I keep saying this. If you think that you don't like videos like this, you don't need to say anything. On your screen, you see the red icon, the red button there, it says X. You click on it and disappear from the screen. Simple as ABCD. Yeah, for people who appreciate videos like this and have been supported to the channel, all I want to say is one love. I love you all. Thank you for the support, the love, and the words of encouragement. I'm not giving up. I'm always going to spread the message of truth and, waking our people. Peace.